Leos, welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your reader for today. This is going to be your next 72. I hope y'all are doing well. Mercury is finally direct, y'all. It's finally direct. I'm so excited. Like, I feel differently, and it's taught me a lot. So I hope that that you all have not let this Mercury retrograde kick your ass too much, because it definitely tried it for me. It definitely tried it, and it's not even, Mercury's fault, honestly. Like, this is just an opportunity for us to, really step back into alignment with who the fuck we really are. That's, for me, what was the major theme for me with this Mercury retrograde, is certain experiences have really tested me in that way, to really, see, have I learned, my worth and my value, and, how, based on how I interact with other people, and, all this stuff. So I hope that you guys have allowed this Mercury retrograde to do what it came to do, which is basically see, have you learned the lesson? Are there still some things that we can work on, still some things that we can release, that we can, allow in? Okay. Have we really let go of the past and things that have hurt us? Are we really expecting to get new things, or are we expecting for the past to repeat itself? So I feel like that could be a theme for some of you. So we're just going to check and see what's going on, what you guys can look forward to within the next 72 from when you see this video. They are timeless. So all my readings, as all my readings are, except for the ones that are new and full moon specific. Okay. So Spirit, what is the theme for Leos the next 72? What's the focal point? What is the theme for Leos next 72 hours? I just wanted to say thank you all so much for your love, for your support, for your donations. Those that book private consultations, I'm so grateful for y'all. For, it's always an honor to read for you. It's always an honor to be of service to you in that way. So to allow my gifts to help others with their purpose. So I thank y'all so much. Those that have stuck around through, my times where I need to take a break and recharge and things like that. I love y'all so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. If this reading does end up resonating with you, I really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. Consider subbing if you haven't. So first that we have is protection. All right. So I feel like some of you need to know, initiation at the bottom. Okay. So for some of you, this is definitely a period of, being initiated to like your higher, like a higher level. Like, I feel like some of y'all are going through this, like an upgrade. It could be definitely a spiritual upgrade, where some of you maybe have some new gifts that are coming online, some, cycles that some of you are closing at this time, or that is kind of like trying to close out for you. Okay, now that Mercury is back direct. It's funny because when I was tapping and meditating on your energy before I started recording, it was like I got this energy of kind of like I'm ready. Like, I feel like some of y'all are in that energy of like you're ready for the next step, you're ready for the next level here. Okay, so at the bottom we still have your card, confidence. So this is, I feel like, a period where Spirit really wants you to be confident with maybe the changes that are taking place at this time, especially because Mercury is now direct. That's the planet of communication, the planet of travel. If things have kind of been slowed down, things are now about to pick back up. If things have been, maybe travel plans have been delayed, some of you may have, have had to reschedule certain plans, things like that. Things are going to start to get back on track now. So this is really time, though, to know that through these changes that are maybe coming up for you, you have to know that you are guided and you are protected. So for those of you that maybe are concerned about what the next step is because maybe it seems unclear, Spirit really wants to remind you that it's important to know that you're protected, but also, and that's in the ethers, but also make sure that you're doing your due diligence in the 3D to assure that as well. Okay, so for those of you that have protection rituals, make sure you're up on those. For those of you that have maybe been guided to create some, or research ways to protect your energy and protect your aura and your gifts and things that you're asking for, the things that you're manifesting, this is a time to really look into those things, because I feel like I said, some of you are definitely going through some type of spiritual initiation here, where it's time to really dedicate yourself to your craft. Or for some of you, you're maybe being asked to dedicate, yourself to, I feel like some of you are maybe being initiated into like a coven, or, some type of, for some of you it could be a cult. Cults don't always have to be negative, how, and taboo, the way we were taught, right? I'm sure that a lot of you are starting to realize and see how a lot of things that we were 4 on the screen, that's protection energy right there. So I feel like some of you have maybe noticed the ways in which, a lot of the things that we were taught, a lot of this shit's false. A lot of it's lies. So I hope that you guys are allowing yourself to be open and see it for yourself. Okay. And make your own decisions based on, you know, what you experience versus what someone else has told you, or what, you know, we grew up learning. Okay. Ooh, wow. Okay. So yeah, boundaries, finding, and truth. Okay. So some of you may be discovering something this week. You may be finding out something, maybe the truth about something. Some of you, this could definitely be, like I said, putting you on your spiritual path, where it's going to be up to you to really set healthy boundaries with yourself and others. Where for those of you that have maybe been drinking, look, protection again. Some of you need to know that you're highly protected at this time. Some of you, that may have been a concern for you, you know, whether or not, you know, I feel like I said, with the changes, I feel like things are just maybe changing in such a way where it's really kind of throwing you off. Where for some of you, it's making you really uncomfortable, and Spirit is reminding you that you're good. You're good. Even if you can't see exactly the path ahead, you need to know that you're okay. For those of you that are maybe needing to set boundaries with other people around you, or maybe discovering some truth with, you know, situations that's maybe making you, you know, kind of like having to shield your energy and protect your energy from other people. This is part of an initiation. So you have to know that you're protected during this time. But this is, you know, everything is happening in divine orchestration. Things are happening exactly how they're supposed to. So I feel like some of you need to know that. Okay. Spirit, what else for Leos? Next 72. Some of you are also, I feel like, being asked to, this is some of you, this initiation is also about speaking your truth. Some of you are being guided at this time to really step into your power, to really step into your authenticity with confidence, and know that you're protected in doing so. For some of you, this can make people around you very uncomfortable, and that could be a concern for some of you. Okay, yeah, your soul is awakening. Some of you are definitely going through a spiritual awakening at this time, where parts maybe of your soul that have been like lost in, you know, trauma that you've experienced throughout your lifetime, those parts, I feel like, are coming back to you now. Okay. For some of you, this could also be, like I said at the beginning, gifts of yours that have been kind of like laying dormant, kind of like hiding dormant. Those are starting to awaken at this time. And it's part of, it's like, it's because it's time. Okay. I feel like for some of you, this could be very uncomfortable. For, you know, like I said, for some of you, you're realizing where you need to set better boundaries with your energy, where I feel like some of you are kind of like seeing how when you go to certain places or when you're around certain people that you feel drained. And this is a reminder that you need to protect your energy before you go to certain places. Like I went through that as well, where it was kind of like, it made it really like, damn, like I forgot, you know, when you're, you know, leveling up. And that's why it makes sense now that I'm like so deep in it. When people say it's levels to this shit, it's real. And that's not to put anybody above anybody else. It's not even like that. It's more about, you know, as you awaken to new levels of the journey, it's new challenges. The same, how they say new levels, new devils. It's the same type of sentiment. Same way when you play a video game and you're leveling up, the levels get harder and harder, right? Meaning the battles that you face, the people that you got to kill, or, you know, whatever the characters and stuff, it becomes a little bit more difficult. So that's what I feel like some of you are experiencing at this time, but it's putting you on your true path, where for some of you, you're maybe discovering new parts of yourself, or discovering, you know, your true path here. And it's, you know, positioning you to see where now you need to set better boundaries, maybe with your health, maybe with, you know, your social media time, maybe the things that you consume, the things that you watch. Like for me, I haven't had a TV in my space. Like I haven't watched TV like purposely in like maybe 5 years now. So, you know, for me, when I started getting more clear about my journey and what I needed to set boundaries with, there's a lot of changes that I made. So I feel like some of you are starting to come into this energy where, in order to really, you know, speak your truth and be, really step into your true authentic self at this time, it's requiring you to make some changes, setting better boundaries with not only yourself and the things that you consume, the things that you do, the actions you take or don't take, right? But those around you as well. Okay. So we also have reflection here. So this is, I feel like, really a period of time where Spirit is asking you in the next 72 to really reflect on, you know, maybe what it is you want. Some of you are definitely feeling challenged at this time. Like I said, I feel like this could definitely have to do with something that some of you are discovering with people that you're dealing with. This could be a connection that you're needing to set boundaries with. Some of you may be finding out something. Maybe you went, you know, looking for one thing and found something else. Okay. Some of you could have been, and it could just be, you know, also went specifically looking for something and found it. Okay. So it's like whatever you seek and you put that energy towards, you'll find it, whether you really want to or not. So, you know, just be careful with that. That sometimes if you know, project a fear of, you know, something and you find it, it's just because you projected that out. It doesn't mean that it would have essentially been there otherwise. But that's how powerful we are. That's how you create your reality. So, you know, I feel like it's going to be, you know, good to be mindful that, you know, be careful if you don't want to hear the truth about something, if you don't want to know the truth, right? Don't go searching if you're not ready. Okay. I'm just saying. So let's see, Spirit, what else is going on for Leos? The next 72. What do you need to know? Some of you may be 22. You may be a life path 22. You may be born on the 22nd. Okay. I'm also seeing 28. You may be 28 years old. You may be born on the 28th. Okay. Life path 28. Also life path number 10. You might be born on the 10th. You might have a life path number 10. Okay. Right. So avoidance, closed-mindedness, ostrich trap, Libra energy here. Number 2, fear-based thinking. Just a conspiracy theory. Refusing to face reality. Okay, so for some of you, there's something that maybe some of you are avoiding dealing with, avoid facing here. You're trying to avoid maybe seeing the truth of a situation or the truth of a person, the truth of, you know, an environment. Okay, or maybe the truth of yourself. Some of you are not ready. You feel like you're not ready, but this is a time where you're like kind of like being initiated into it, where it's like if you're not, whether you're ready or not, this is, I feel like it's time. So that's obviously not for everyone, but that's for some of you. Okay, so let's see, Spirit, what else is going on for Leos next 72? Let's get 3 Leos next 72 as it pertains to the spread. So 2 of Wands. So some of you, this is definitely a decision that you're having to make. Some of you are being guided to leave something behind, maybe go in a different direction, okay? Because I feel like your path is calling you somewhere else. I feel like your path is leading you and guiding you towards, you know, wish fulfillment here, okay? Something you've been asking for, maybe a life you've been asking for. For some of you, this is has to do with your creative endeavor, something that, like a life that some of you are trying to create for yourself. King of Wands here in the outcome. So this is, I feel like your energy, Leos, where you guys are really coming into this energy of really embracing who you are, really stepping into that masculine energy, whether you're a woman or a man, it doesn't matter. You know, this is the energy. This is that masculine energy that, you know, allows us to take action. This is the energy that protects you, that protects the inner child, that is a go-getter, someone who's motivated, they're driven, they're ready to go. Okay, this is that action-oriented energy here, where I feel like some of you are essentially stepping into that. For some of you, you may be discovering something. You may be kind of like being put in a position to essentially leave something behind in order to pursue your dreams. I feel like this, you know, new love could be definitely on the table here for some of you. If that's something you've been wanting, you'll definitely maybe find that as you continue to move forward. But for others of you, this could definitely be talking about a new love connection. Like maybe if you've recently met someone, I feel like some of you are maybe being guided to maybe, you know, set boundaries where you're not just giving your all to a connection and kind of like putting your dreams on the back burner. For some of you, you know, you have dreams that are ready to be birthed here, that are ready to come down from the ethers. This is that as above, so below. So this is that pulling your dreams down from the ethers into reality. And some of you need to know that you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing, but it's a matter of you, you know, deciding, making the decision to, you know, start blocking out anything that doesn't align, that, you know, distracts you, that throws you off, that keeps you from really embracing this newer version that I feel like some of you are being guided to step into at this time. Okay. Tower. Yeah. I feel like this is, you know, this could definitely be, you know, like I said, this is part of an initiation. So if it feels like things are falling apart right now, just know that it's falling apart to fall together. Okay. Nothing is happening to you. It's happening for you. Okay. I feel like some of you need to remember that. And with 2 cards of protection here, I feel like some of y'all, this is your indication where your spirit guides are heavily reminding you that we are with you. You do need to ask for the help. You do need to, you know, still call upon your guides, your true spirit team, not, you know, these trickster energies. Like, so even me lately, I've been, you know, I forgot about that for a while. And then when it came back on my radar, I was like, you know what, let me make sure I'm asking, you know, for my true guides, my true archangels, the true, you know, beings that be with me, that be on my team, right? Those true guides. Okay. So let's clarify, Spirit. What's the 2 of Wands for Leo? How's it here? The next 72, clarify the 2 of Wands. Ace of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, this could definitely be talking about new love, like I said. Okay, new love here. For others of you, this is just maybe love for yourself. Maybe for some of you, once you allow yourself to leave something behind, leave the past behind, or just choose a different direction, make a decision here that I feel like some of you know you already need to make, or you're being guided to make, is when you call in, you allow in an opportunity that some of you have been wishing for, one that's going to be very, very fulfilling, something that's really maybe connected to your heart space. It could definitely be love in the form of a person, but this could also be simply, you know, an opportunity that you're really going to enjoy, something that you've been essentially wishing for. Okay, for some of you, this definitely could be a divine partner. This could be someone that's coming towards you. If you're a woman, or it doesn't matter if you're a man or woman, this could definitely be a divine masculine that's coming towards you, that's coming to match that energy, right? You are Leo, you are fire, and this is a fire energy. So for some of you that have been waiting or calling in, attracting a divine counterpart, that could be on the way for you as well, the next 72. Okay. So Spirit, clarify the star. Why is it here for Leos? Clarify the star for Leos. Seven of Cups. Okay. Some of you need to know that you are on the right path, but there's, you know, I feel like some of you have more options than you realize. So I feel like some of you have maybe kind of been like worried or concerned about, you know, leaving something behind, not sure if, you know, you'll have the same type of opportunities going forward if you leave things behind. But Spirit is saying you definitely have plenty of opportunities to choose from. It's just a matter of discerning, because not every option is going to be one for you. Not every option, not all that glitters is gold. Okay. So I feel like some of you need to, you know, just remind yourself that, you know, there are plenty of options. There's over 8 billion people in the world, and, you know, the opportunities are even more so, right? If we're talking about situations and jobs and things to create, things like that, there's plenty, right? It's just a matter of you being willing to take that risk, to trust yourself and take a risk on yourself to, you know, pursue that. Okay. Spirit, clarify the Page of Cups. Why is it here for Leos? Next 72. For some of you, this could definitely be an apology. Okay. The Knight of Cups tried to come out, it didn't, so I'm not taking it, but I'll speak on it real fast. Some of you, this could definitely be, like I said, someone that wants to date you. This could be new love, getting, you know, some type of message from someone that maybe have had a bunch. For some of you, this could be someone that, you know, try to have you as an option. And by you deciding to choose yourself and love yourself enough to just focus on your dreams and pursue your dreams, this person is coming back, maybe apologizing. You're realizing like, holy shit, like I actually, you know, you are actually the option that I want. You are actually the best choice for me, you know? So for some of you, this person, this could be someone that you really, you know, have feelings for or care a lot about. But I feel like some of you are just kind of in this energy of like, you know what, I need to focus on my purpose at this time. I need to focus on, you know, my path. I feel like some of you have definitely done some healing. And like I said, it's putting you, you know, it's positioning you to go further on your journey. Okay. So I feel like for some of you, like I said, this could definitely be an apology that's coming in here. Someone that, you know, kind of realizes like you're actually the best option for them, the best choice. And, you know, someone's wanting to maybe come in and make things right with that. Okay. Spirit, clarify the Page of Cups. Why is it here for Leos? Why is Page of Cups here for Leo? Next 72 for Leo. Five of Swords. Okay. So yeah, like I said, oh shit, I didn't even see this one. Judgment. So for some of you, this is definitely an apology coming in from someone that maybe, you know, tried to manipulate the situation, tried to make things go their way, try to maybe confuse you with some type of illusions or something like that. I feel like some of you have caught on and you've set boundaries with this person. I feel like some of you have maybe, you know, been initiated into your purpose to maybe see things clearly. For some of you, the gifts that I was talking about that has been maybe recently unlocked for some of you is the gift of discernment, to be able to see and tell based on not only the energy but people's actions and be able to tell what the fuck they're on. So for some of you, you're definitely, that's become more clear, and you're maybe setting healthier boundaries because you're finally realizing it's like I feel like some of you, like I said, have unlocked a new level of maybe, you know, discerning or your intuition, to where you're no longer like people, it's not as easy for shit to get past you. Okay. So I feel like for those of you where someone tried to, like, you know, manipulate your emotions, try to fuck with your mind, you know, play mind games with you, try to, you know, sell you a fucking dream that, you know, try to give you a check that their ass couldn't cash. It's like you're making a final judgment call here. So for some of you, someone's maybe definitely realizing that that doesn't work and they're coming back around for another chance. Okay. So like I said, this could definitely be coming in the form of an apology here. But for others of you, this is, you know, you guys kind of being optimistic and taking a chance on yourself, and kind of like, even though you're conflicted about it, maybe kind of like, you know, kind of like in your head about it, not really sure about what you should do. I feel like some of you are finally just making a decision to choose yourself, realizing that the best risk you could take is on yourself. If you're going to bank on anyone, bank on you. Okay. So let's clarify this outcome. So King of Wands, Spirit, clarify the King of Wands for Leo for the outcome. What's the outcome here? Next 72 for Leos. What's the King of Wands? Why is it here for Leos? Three of Wands. So like I said, some of you, this is you know, taking action on your passion. Some of you are maybe getting so much clear about what my nose is like itching, you guys. Some of you are getting so clear about what it is that you want. I feel like whatever this initiation is, the reflecting that you guys are maybe guided to do at this time is making your path ahead so clear to where it's like, you know exactly where you're going. And I feel like it's motivating you. Some of you, just the simple fact that Mercury is now direct, I feel like is also giving you guys like an extra boost of energy, where it's like motivating you and driving you to take, you know, action. Because when we go from the 2 to the 3 here, this is you making the plan. This is you deciding which direction you're going to go. And this is the action steps you're taking to get there. So for some of you, this is, like I said, choosing a path, choosing yourself, or this is like, you know, making a decision to take on an opportunity that, you know, is someone, this could be new love. So take it as it resonates. I'm getting a lot of messages right now, but for some of you, this could definitely be coming in the form of a partnership, like a new opportunity with someone new. Okay. Someone that maybe you're, you know, is someone exactly who you wish for. Okay. But for others of you, this could definitely be, you know, like I said, a new opportunity that you've created for yourself, that you've essentially manifested. Okay, the ship's coming in, something an opportunity you've been waiting for, that you were just kind of like waiting to let come to you, is finally coming to you, and now you're needing to set boundaries with, you know, other people. Maybe set boundaries with how late you stay up, so you can have the energy you need the next day to get things done, to take action, right? But at the end of the day, okay, success, all right, long-term stability here. Okay, so this is about being practical, taking one step at a time, being practical. This is, you know, potentially opportunity that can last. It could turn into something long-term and stable for you. Okay, it's going to be successful. You will get the recognition and rewards that you deserve. So I feel like it's just going to be a matter of, you know, really getting clear about what it is that you want to do, what direction it is you're trying to go, and bank on yourself. You know, really choose yourself in this situation. So like I said, if this is new love, and, you know, maybe some of you have kind of been like, you know, dealing with someone that kind of has a lot of options, or they don't know what the fuck they want. Some of you are just kind of like, I'm going in a different direction. This is exactly what I've been wishing for. And this person actually has time for me. They actually, you know, vibe with me, you know, whatever. This person doesn't try to fuck with my mind and play, you know, mind games with me. I feel like some of you are kind of like choosing up on, you know, on a new option here that's presenting itself to you. Some of you are making a decision about that. But like I said, others of you are, you know, really answering the call to your destiny, really stepping into your purpose. This is an awakening card. This is, you know, kind of like heeding the call here of, you know, the higher power calling you, like I said, with that initiation card. Okay, so let's get one more, Spirit, for the outcome for Leos. Seven of Swords. So this could be someone coming towards you, okay, that, you know, you're kind of like unsure about their intentions. Someone could be trying to like strategize a way to, like I said, if this is someone that you've already dealt with, that's coming back with an apology, wanting a second chance, someone that maybe who has played mind games or whatever, and that shit didn't work. So for some of you, this could be someone who, you know, essentially, you know, you can't trust. So for some of you, this could serve as a warning, okay, where that's where that boundaries is coming in, where you need to protect yourself from this person. If you couldn't trust them before, you can't trust them now. You'll know who that is if that applies. For others of you, this is you being the one that got away. Okay, some of you maybe, you know, really taking action towards your dreams, towards your goals. I feel like some of you have maybe gotten really clear about the direction you want to go, the direction you're moving in, and you're not telling anyone about it. And if that's what you're being guided to do, that is a beautiful thing to do. Keeping your actions and, you know, your steps, your movements, whatever it is you're doing, keeping that shit to yourself. Not everybody needs to know what you're doing, especially when you're in the process of manifesting. You never know who's going to send negative energy and negative shit your way in order to cause delays and blockages, or you know, totally derail your whole process. So you want to keep, you know, those plans to yourself. Okay. So let's get some advice. Spirit, what's some advice for Leos next 72? Let's get some random advice, accurate messages of advice for Leos next 72. Five of Cups. What else? Seven of Swords. All right, one more for Leos. Four of Pentacles. So this is giving me energy of, you're basically being told that, although I feel like some of you, this has to do with the connection, this has to do with the person, where it may feel like a loss in the moment, but I feel like at the end of the day, you're the one that got away. Okay, you're the one that got away. I feel like Spirit is really asking you to pull your energy back from this person, meaning keep what you're doing to yourself, save your money, you know, whatever plans and goals you have. This is focusing on your foundation, keeping all that stuff to yourself, pulling your energy back, and really focusing on the foundation that you're creating for yourself. Because fours represent foundation as well. But yeah, and this is also about, you know, if this is, like I said, a connection that some of you are leaving behind because you're realizing that it's not for you anymore. You need to protect yourself from this person. You can't trust them. This is, you know, Spirit reminding you that although something might feel like a loss, it may feel challenging in the moment. Just know that, you know, don't focus more, allow yourself to focus more on what good can come of this versus what you're leaving behind. okay? Because when traditional tarot decks, when the Five of Cups comes out, it's normally depicted as like 3 cups are knocked over and there's still 2 standing. So that's representative of, or symbolic of, you know, something may feel like a loss. It's like crying over spilt milk. Like, you know, what's done is done, but what is left? Focus on that. Focus on what you have left from the situation and what you're allowing to come towards you in place of what you feel like it is that you lost. Okay. So at the end of the day, you're the magician. You create your own reality. So anything that you know, nothing, in my opinion, is really a loss. Especially if you learn from it, if anything, you remembered who the fuck you are, that's not a loss. That's just how I see it. So, but this is about also, you know, strategizing, keeping what you're doing to yourself. Okay, coming up with a strategy on maybe saving money. If you're being guided to move, this is, you know, deciding like, you know what, it sucks and it may be difficult, but let me start focusing forward on how I can move myself forward, how I can get out of this, how I can, you know, save money to move, or, you know, go in a different direction, whatever that is. But the Seven of Swords is coming up here twice. So like I said, this is either you know, taking action on things and, you know, strategizing, formalizing a plan on, you know, the next steps forward, what it is that you have to do to move forward. But for others of you, this is about, you know, people, like I said, someone coming towards you that you can't trust, and you're needing to have boundaries when this person arrives. Okay. Like I said, Mercury is direct, but that doesn't stop people from our past, or people that are going to still try it, you know what I'm saying, from coming into your experience and seeing what they can get away with. So, okay. Let's see. Let's get one of these. Oh, shit. Okay. Spirit, can we have one of these for Leos to wrap? Next 72 for Leo Spirit. It's definitely longer than I expected, but whatever. It is what it is. Card 33. So I love how we go from 22 to 33. So this is giving me indication of forward progression, moving forward. Okay. Nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. Okay. So this is about being present. This is about, you know, yeah, something may feel like a loss. Yeah, something may be gone. Something didn't work. It's okay. What do we have now? What is working right now? Don't worry about what, you know, the future holds. It doesn't even matter. Let's focus on the right here, right now, and be present. Okay. And let's get one of these. Spirit for Leos. Next 72. So we have flowers. Be generous. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Like I said, that's a star energy. Okay. Wow. The sun. Flowers and the sun with some more flowers on it. The sunflower. Okay. So the sun, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Okay. And this is your energy, right? The sun is Leo energy. So like I said, it's like you guys have beautiful things that are ahead of you, whether it looks that way or not. You just have to trust the process and know that you're being guided at this time. So set boundaries where you're guided, know that you're protected in whatever situation you're